Hey there! Do you want to hear another story about a very famous athlete? Then, just buckle up. I grew up in Compton, California. A lot of people know Compton for its rough streets, but for me and my sister Venus, it was where our tennis journey began. My father, Richard, saw something in us and trained us every day on those public courts. We weren't just playing tennis. We were building resilience, toughness, and focus. At the time, I didn't realize how much those early days would shape my entire life. By the time I was 14, Venus and I had become known as the sisters shaking up the tennis world. We faced a lot of challenges, doubts, criticism, and stereotypes. People said we didn't belong in tennis because of where we came from or how we looked, but I didn't let that stop me. I worked harder, played harder. I knew if I wanted to make my mark, I had to prove I could outwork anyone. 1999 was a turning point for me. I won my first Grand Slam at the US Open. That victory wasn't just about a trophy, it was about breaking barriers. I became the first Black woman since Althea Gibson to win a major in the Open era. It was the start of something bigger, and I felt like I was finally showing the world what I was made of. That moment lit a fire in me that's still burning today. In 2002 and 2003, I achieved something incredible: the Serena Slam, holding all 4 Grand Slam titles at the same time. That wasn't just about winning titles, it was about making history. I pushed my body to its limits, mentally and physically. I trained, I studied my opponents, and I showed up every single time. Winning is addictive, but for me it's also about proving to myself that I can always go further. My journey wasn't all trophies and glory. Injuries were a big part of my career, especially in the early 2000s. I had surgeries, setbacks, and moments where I wasn't sure if I'd ever play at the same level again. But each time, I pushed through. I knew I had more to give, more to prove. My body may have been in pain, but my spirit was unbreakable. In 2017, I won the Australian Open while 2 months pregnant. That's when I realized my greatest role yet: becoming a mother. Balancing motherhood and tennis wasn't easy, but it gave me a new kind of strength. I came back to the court with more purpose, knowing I wasn't just playing for myself anymore. I was showing my daughter, Olympia, what it means to be strong, determined, and unapologetically yourself. I've broken records, won 23 Grand Slam singles titles, and inspired a new generation of athletes. But my journey wasn't just about winning. It was about redefining what it means to be a champion. I showed that you can be fierce on the court and compassionate off it. I embraced who I was, and I've been unapologetic in my fight for equality, for women in sports, and for Black women everywhere. After all the victories, the challenges, and the milestones, one thing remains true: I never gave up. I faced adversity, injury, and doubt, but I always came back stronger. I'm still here, still fighting, still inspiring. My name is Serena Williams, and this is just the beginning. I hope you liked my story. Leave a like, ABD, subscribe for more similar content.